Good morning, children. We'll continue with the class now. So, previous class you have learned about the different types of maps: political, physical, road, and climatic maps, isn't it? Now, let us see about the language of a map. How this map is denoted. The person who is writing is cartographer, isn't it? So, language of a map. There are certain signs, symbols, or colors used to show details of on a map. Already I have shown you the details in different colors, in different ways. You have seen the dotted structures and line structures, isn't it? These are all the symbols and signs used to explain about the map. So there are certain signs, symbols, or colors used to show details on a map. These form the language of the map. The symbols and signs only shows the languages. There is no particular like English language, Tamil language, Kannada language, nothing like that. It is all in the form of signs and symbols or colors. Now, for better understanding of a map, we need to understand the language of the map. So, how do we know? We should first know how to find out the location on a map. So, how to locate it? For that, what we require? We require a compass or a scale. Understood? Scale is not this normal scale. Scale of a map is required. Now, for example, directions in a map. There are 4 cardinal directions. Mainly, four cardinal, which are there? North, south, east, and west. So, it will be like this. Okay? Upward direction is north, down is south, right side east, and left will be west. Okay? So, in between north and east, what comes? You call that as northeast. And in between east and south, you call it as southeast. In between south and west, it is called as southwest. And between north and west, it is called as northwest. These mainly north, south, east and west, these are called as the cardinal points. Okay, for cardinal directions. So, what are these cardinal directions? North, south, east and west. The most common practice is to draw maps with north at the top. So, north is always at the top. Usually, maps indicate north with an arrow marked N. So, it is marked as N. Thus, if we look at a map, the top depicts north while the bottom depicts the south. So, top is north and bottom is south. Next. Okay, to your right is the east and to your left is the west. So, right side is east, left side is west. Apart from these 4 directions, there are 4 sub-directions as well. So, I have shown you that sub-directions. They are northeast, the direction that lies between north and east, you can see there. Northwest, the direction that lies between north and west, symbol is NW. And for the northeast, it is NE, that is a symbol. Coming to southeast, the direction that is denoted as SE, the direction that lies between south and east. Southwest, these are all the sub-directions. Other than 4 cardinal directions, these are the sub-directions. Okay. Southwest, SW, the direction that lies between south and west. Thus, a sub-direction is a midway between any 2 major directions. So, major directions are north, south, east and west. These are the subways between north and east, northeast. You understood now? Like this, totally how many directions it has come now? It has come to 8 directions. Okay. Now, so I'll show you the compass now. When I show the compass, you will understand. I'll take the compass. Yes. Now you can look here, children. That is about the compass to show the direction. So, you can see here. Look here. Okay. The same compass is here. You can see. And you can see a needle here. That is called as a magnetic needle. And the red color always points to the north. So, based on that only the submarine people and as well as the people those are going for trekking, hiking and all, they carry this compass so that it will be easy for them to find out the directions in which they are going, and they can come back in the same direction. So this is what we call it as a compass with a magnetic needle. So this is a magnetic needle. It always coinciding with north direction. Did you understand? So this is the compass, you can see. And what is given there? There you can see the different types of directions. So you can see north, south, east and west. Okay. And then you can see in between north and east, northeast. Between south and east it is southeast. Between south and west is southwest. And between north and west it is northwest. So totally there are 8 directions, 4 cardinal directions and 4 sub-directions. In sub-directions again there are some more sub-directions that we will be seeing when you come to higher class. Did you understand now? This is about the compass. Yes. Now scale of the map. Different places are shown on the map. However, it is not possible to show the actual distance between 2 places on a map. Actual distance you cannot show, but approximately you can just make a map. For instance, if the actual distance between Delhi and Ambala is 200 kilometers, it is impossible to show the actual distance on a map. If it is 200 kilometers means that much big map you have to draw, about 200 kilometers map. Now for example, if you have to go to abroad, maybe USA, there will be so many long kilometers, thousands of kilometers. Can you show that map? No. For that reason what happens, in the map itself they will show the scale. That means 100 meters is equal to 1 centimeter. Like that they will show the scale. So that way the map will be designed. Did you understand? So for instance, if the actual distance between Delhi and Ambala is 200 kilometers, it is impossible to show the actual distance on a map. That means for 200 kilometers you cannot make a map. Thus, the distance of a 200 kilometers on the ground is represented by a smaller unit, say 2 centimeters. So 100 kilometers is taken as 1 centimeter. That means 200 kilometers will be 2 centimeter. 2 centimeters is small, isn't it? So it is shown like that on the map. In other words, 100 kilometers on the ground is represented by 1 centimeter on the map. Distances on the map are shrunk so that the area being mapped can be fitted on a piece of paper. So that big area is made into a small size and that is shown on the map. That's the meaning and scale of the map. Next. Okay, so you can see here the ratio of the distance on the map to the distance on the ground is called the scale of the map. So what is it? The distance on the ground, exactly. Actually the kilometer wise if you take, that is the exact ground distance, but that is made into a small concise form, that is called as the scale of the map. So the ratio of the distance on the map to the distance on the ground is called as scale of the map. There is a ratio between the map drawing as well as the real distance. In this case, it is written as 1 centimeter is 1 centimeter is to 100 kilometer. That means the ratio is shown here. For 100 kilometer, it is taken as 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is to 100 kilometer. On such a map, the actual distance of 500 kilometers will be shown as 5 centimeters. You cannot show 500 kilometers, so it is shown as 5 centimeter, and the distance of 50 kilometer as half centimeter. Understood? 100 kilometer means 1 centimeter means for 50 kilometer it is half centimeter. The scale of a map can also be diagrammatically shown with the help of a bar divided into equal divisions. A bar is taken and that is divided into equal divisions. Each division represents a fixed distance on the ground. So like for example, you can see this is a scale. So it is a bar. What is happening here? Can you see here? See, this has been divided into, can you see here, divided into small divisions, isn't it? So every division is considered as 1 centimeter means 100 kilometers. Clear? That is the way it is done. So each division represents a fixed distance on the ground. This type of map scale is called a linear scale. So when you are drawing like this and dividing it into equal parts, then that is called as a linear scale. All maps have a scale in one corner. So every map, any map you take, at one corner there will be a scale. That means 100 km is shown as 1 centimeter, like that. That's the meaning. The scale helps us to measure the actual distance between any two places. What is any two places if you want to measure? You can see the scale and the ratio is given to that. Okay. Now coming to the colors on a map. Generally, all maps use a uniform color scheme to indicate different types of features such as mountains. Mountain will have one color, desert will be shown in one color, oceans will be in one color, like that they show the different colors. But anybody does the map, they will be showing this as a standard color. Blue denotes water bodies. Anybody does, any cartographer does the map, what happens? Blue color is showing the water bodies like oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, etc. They are all water sources. Light blue indicates shallow waters, whereas deep blue indicates deep waters. Shallow waters means surface area. It's not very deep. Deep means very deep. Okay. So many kilometers, it will be depth. Depth will be there. Then light blue indicates shallow waters, whereas deep blue indicates deep waters. Green denotes plains or lowlands. So green color means plains, especially the field areas. Okay, your agricultural fields and all comes under plains. Brown is used to show mountains and highlands. Highlands above the land, if there is highland, that is shown in brown color. High mountains are indicated in dark brown, while lower mountains are highlands and highlands are indicated in light brown and yellow respectively. So these are the different colors specially used to denote the different places. Coming to symbols, there is not enough space on my map to show features or write complete names. No, complete names you cannot go on writing. I have showed you that at last how it is. No, so certain standard symbols are used in the map for this purpose. A symbol is a shape or a sign that is used to represent something. So what does your symbol mean? Symbol or a sign? It shows some representation. Now for example, mountain, it is brown and then they will show that slopey area. So you should understand that is a mountain. Then if it is a sea or anything, they show the waves and with blue color. So you should understand that is ocean or sea, like that. So symbols increase the readability of the map and make it easier for us to understand maps. So if you are very particular about the symbols, then you can read maps very easily. So that is about the symbol. Next. Okay. So you can see here. Let us look at some of the commonly used symbols given below. See, international boundary, how it is shown. You can see here dash with dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash dot. You can see that is the international boundary. If you see the map, if you have this, then now it is the international boundary, means country to country. State boundary, how it is shown. You see line, thick line with dot just joining that. Here it is separate, but here the dot is joining along with the line and it is thick line. You can see that. Okay. National highways, how it is shown in yellow color, thick line, yellow color. Major roads, the normal, this you can see purple color. Understood? So this is major roads. Railway lines, they have shown like this. See, railway lines. Airport with the aeroplane, they have shown a aeroplane there. Bridge, you can see, this is how they show the bridge. These are all the symbols. Coming to country capital, you see that round with dot, big dot. State capital, square. Other cities, small round. District headquarters, fully solid round. Rivers, you can see the wave-like structure, blue color. Post office, PO is mentioned. Police station, PS is mentioned. So these are certain symbols you can see on the maps. So let us now just come to a conclusion here. A key is used in certain maps. It explains what each symbol or color on the map represents. The key of the map is also called the legend of the map. So that's the end of the lesson, children. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.